just finished reading all the chapters I thought was relevant in this book. I read the introduction to kind of the state of the current debate about the Trinity, and some of the chapters on modern theology and 20th century theology and its development. So some stuff on Karl Barth's Trinitarianism and the Trinitarianism of Moltmann and Pannenberg. And it seems to me like some of the questions that are raised from that, for example, the two main questions that were highlighted in the article was the distinction between the immanent and the economic accounts of the Trinity, and the issue of how unity can be established. So some of these things we talked about before. One of the things that struck me the most was that, I don't know, it seems to me like the primary difficulty for making sense of the unity that comes up in Moltmann and Pannenberg is their rejection of kind of a traditional substance metaphysics, which the guy, what's his name, something Kaikkonen, talked about as being outdated and contested, which is probably true, because I think I spoke in my first video about kind of almost two different streams of theology and philosophical theology that have emerged, one continental and one more American analytic, and that prompts me to take a look at something on religious language and substance metaphysics with regard to the doctrine of the Trinity. And I noticed that there was an article on substance metaphysics in relation to the doctrine of the Trinity, in a defense of substance metaphysics, in the Trinity, a symposium, with Stephen T. Davis, Kendall and O'Collins as the editors. And the article, I think, is written by William P. Alston. So I'm going to go and have a look at that now and give that a read and see how that impacts my outlook on some of those questions, the immanent and economic distinction, and how to make sense of the unity of God, of the divine persons. That's all for now. That's all for now.